Hey guys, it's Infinite. Today we're playing some more NHL 11. It's another episode of An Epic Way to End a Game. And a few weeks ago, I was just messing around with some playoff matchups. And I ended up winning with Tampa Bay. And in my other video, I ended up winning with Boston. And ironically enough, those are the teams that ended up winning in real life. So that was pretty cool. But the video following this, which is going to be my one with Boston, it's probably going to be my last NHL video. Probably one of my last NHL 11 videos for my channel. I'm getting kind of tired of this game, and what I've been playing recently is Ultimate Team, but I just haven't been recording that. I don't know, I just kind of always did that for my own personal pleasure, but even that I'm getting sick of. I got Kovalchuk in one of my card packs, and he's my favorite player, and I use the best, what are they called, training cards, and every offensive category for him is maxed out to 99. So I've pretty much accomplished my goal in Ultimate Team to have the best offensive player possible. So I think I'm done with NHL and Ultimate Team. But that's not what I want to talk about today. What I wanted to talk about today was starting a new series. And by series, I mean I'm not talking about a gameplay series, more of a commentary series. I might use Call of Duty to talk about it. I might use NHL to talk about it. I might use whatever I'm playing to talk about it. Just something entertaining. But as you guys know, a lot of different big-time commentators have their own series, and I want to do something myself. And I was thinking the other day, and I think it would be pretty cool to do a Road to Xbox 360 series. And what I mean by that, oh yeah, in this game, by the way, Stamkos does get a hat trick. But what I mean by that is that I'm going to talk from my first console. Talk about from my first console, what I played on that console, all the way up until Xbox. Now, obviously, this is going to be the first episode, and if you guys enjoy this, I'll continue it, and if you do not, I will not continue it. So, even though I'm only 18 years old, I do have a pretty diverse story in terms of consoles. I've played a lot of consoles and stuff like that. So let's start off. I started playing games probably, I want to say 1996. I was only 3 when I started. But don't think, oh, a 3-year-old playing games. I was damn good at 3. My stepbrother at the time, my dad actually got divorced with his mother, so I don't even know if I call him a stepbrother anymore. But at the time, my stepbrother at the time was 7 years older than me. And I could compete with him in some games at like 3, 4, 5 years old. And it was really, really epic. I mean, I loved video games even that young. And it's my memory's kind of blurry, but I think I officially started playing games on Nintendo 64 in 96 when it was released. And then at the same time I was playing, I think I had Nintendo 64 hooked up downstairs. And then I had regular Nintendo and Sega Genesis hooked up in my room. But I played 64 dominantly, like that was my console of choice at the time. And outside of playing a little bit of Sonic on Sega Genesis, and they're just game I'd play for regular Nintendo. It was like a Snoopy game, and I played that a little bit. But outside of those games, I really didn't play too much in those consoles. But what I wanted to talk about the most was Nintendo 64. Now, Nintendo 64, in my memory, it's still the best console of all time. Memory-wise. Not like time, like the amount of time I've put in it, or anything like that, but I have the best memories playing. Actually, you know what? That's debatable. And we'll talk about that in another episode. But I had a lot of great memories playing Nintendo 64. It was just great. The game I played more than any game was a game that my dad introduced me to, which was Ken Griffey Baseball. They made Ken Griffey's Major League Baseball was the first game, and then they made Ken Griffey Jr.'s Slugfest, which was the second game. And they never made any more of those, which I was pretty sad because they made him when Ken Griffey Jr., if you don't know who he is, look him up. He was one of the best baseball players of all time. And when he was in his prime, they were making the games. Once he got injured and started going downhill in his career, they just stopped making the games. But I played the first one more than anything. And I don't know if any of you guys were into baseball games back then, but I loved it. I used to do all the trades and stuff, try to get my franchise team really good, and it was so fun. That was actually the first game that introduced Home Run Derby. and I played so much home run derby. I remember I had the household record. I hit 18 homers in home run derby, and it was really really fun. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much the first era I want to say for me playing games. That's all I wanted to touch on this episode actually. Next episode I'm probably going to talk more PS2 and stuff like that, GameCube. I had them all, believe me. I had all the consoles. So, yeah, it's pretty much all I could remember. Like I said, this is the foggiest part in my memory because I was so young. Like I said, I was from like the 3 to 5 because the PS2 came out in 99. So, from the PS2 era, I remember everything. And little fun fact, I never owned an Xbox. Never owned an Xbox. So, that's pretty much it, guys. I got like a minute left here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I really got into. Oh, yeah. As a kid, this is just something in my memory. I just always will remember this. I loved this game where you played as a bumblebee. I don't know the name of the game, but I used to be so amazed by this game. And it used to be so. I remember never progressing at all. But I used to just love this game playing as a bumblebee. I just fly around as a bumblebee. I thought it was so cool. I'm gonna have to look up the name of the game because I have no idea. What's it, any other game I'm trying to think of? Super Smash Brothers. I played a ton. I really played a ton. But you know what? I played more Super Smash on GameCube than anything. I'm trying to think what else. What else? Star Fox was another one. I played a ton of Star Fox as a kid. You know, most people played a lot of Super Mario 64. I actually ended up playing that the most when I got my Wii and downloaded it on Virtual Console. As a kid, I didn't really play that game too much. But I'm trying to think. I have about 30 seconds left here. I'm trying to think. What games? Nintendo 64. I'm telling you, I played Ken Griffey Jr. more than anything combined. I played that game so much. And like I said, the memory is a bit foggy. I almost scored on that clear. So, like I said, guys, if I continue this, the episodes will get a ton better because my memory is better. And I hope you guys enjoyed. So, in the comments below, let me know if you want me to keep doing this. All right, see, there you go. Stamkos got a hat trick. And I'll talk to you guys next time. All right, see you.